Amid rising tensions over Taiwan, questions are being raised about whether the US Navy is finding itself on the back foot, forced to adapt to new regional threats and to rethink doctrines forged for a different strategic era. Newly released footage captured what analysts describe as an unprecedented formation of nuclear submarines associated with one of President Trump's chief geopolitical rivals, a display that signals a significant shift in undersea capabilities and deterrent postures. As talk of a possible war over Taiwan intensifies, Xi Jinping's expanding arsenal is increasingly depicted as a looming threat that unnerves both President Trump and his regional allies, prompting urgent reassessments of defensive planning and alliance cohesion. With Presidents Trump and Putin preoccupied by separate conflicts, observers warn that a quiet new era of submarine competition may already be underway, as rivals accelerate production and deployment of advanced undersea platforms while global attention is diverted. China's naval power appears to be outpacing Russia's in key areas as nuclear submarine production ramps up, a trend that analysts say could reshape strategic balances at sea and force Washington and its partners to revisit assumptions about maritime dominance. China's nuclear-powered submarine formation was photographed amid rising tensions over Taiwan, a visible show of undersea strength that analysts say underscores Beijing's intent to project strategic deterrence as regional stakes climb. The latest grouping of Chinese nuclear submarines was showcased widely on social media, where enthusiasts and security observers circulated footage and imagery that quickly fed debate about Beijing's growing undersea posture. Observers counted a formation that reportedly included 4 Type 094A ballistic missile submarines alongside 5 Type 093B attack submarines, a mix that pairs strategic strike platforms with advanced hunter-killer boats to increase operational flexibility. Military Watch magazine provided much of the initial public detail about the submarines, citing open-source imagery and expert commentary to build a picture of the units involved and their likely tactical employment. China now operates 3 major shipyards producing nuclear-powered submarines, a manufacturing footprint that analysts say marks a significant expansion of its naval industrial base and allows for higher sustained output. New facilities contributing to that capacity include the Wuchang Shipbuilding Industry Group and Shanghai's Jiangnan Shipyard, additions that have boosted construction throughput and the scale of Beijing's undersea buildup. Defense analysts estimate these shipyard additions have effectively tripled China's submarine production capacity, a figure that highlights how quickly Beijing has moved from limited prototype construction to mass production of operational platforms. China's original submarine yard in Haludio has also been expanded and modernized to support the higher output, enabling the Navy to manage multiple construction lines and to accelerate the delivery of new hulls into service. The Type 093 and Type 094 classes reflect a decisive technological leap over earlier variants, with improvements in quieting, sensors, and weapons integration that have transformed them from experimental demonstrators into fully operational components of China's maritime deterrent. Earlier generations of Chinese submarines were largely treated as experimental platforms, whereas today's fleet demonstrates sustained operational capability and doctrinal maturation that materially alters regional undersea competition. Estimates suggest the People's Liberation Army Navy now operates roughly 32 nuclear-powered submarines, a fleet size that reflects rapid expansion and an undersea modernization drive intended to extend China's reach and deterrent posture. That submarine total places China second globally in nuclear-powered submarine numbers behind the United States and ahead of Russia, a shift that analysts say recalibrates naval balance and complicates strategic calculations for other major powers. A major driver of China's undersea expansion has been the mass production of the Type 093B attack submarine, a class whose improved quieting, sensors, and weapons integration have made it a workhorse for extended patrols and anti-access operations. Meanwhile, a close Chinese ally recently unveiled a new destroyer ahead of its entry into operational service, a development that complements Beijing's submarine buildup by strengthening surface combatant capabilities and regional force projection. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un oversaw sea trials of a newly built destroyer on June 4th, according to state media outlet KCNA. The 5,000-ton warship had recently been repaired after a failed launch that drew significant attention inside North Korea. Kim personally inspected the vessel as it underwent capability tests ahead of its expected entry into operational service. The destroyer was presented as a major component of North Korea's ongoing effort to expand its naval capabilities. KCNA said Kim called for a navy capable of playing a larger role in the country's nuclear deterrent strategy. State media reported that the ship was designed to carry anti-ship, anti-air, and nuclear-capable missile systems. Outside experts have questioned whether the Kangkon destroyer is fully operational despite the reported repairs. Pyongyang later stated that the vessel was successfully relaunched after repair and restoration work was completed. The naval demonstration came as North Korea continued pursuing broader military modernization objectives.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.